Well, interesting because Johnny Manziel being under center changes the entire dynamic of the Cleveland Browns offense. I think it's going to be a highly conservative, stripped-down playbook for Mike Pettine and company. And I'm worried about the Barnyard Dog, Gary Barnidge, who has been spectacular for fantasy purposes. Since week 3, he's the #1 ranked tight end in fantasy. Better than Gronk, better than anybody else. And if you were to take him among the wide receivers, he'd be the 3rd best wide receiver in fantasy during this stretch, ahead of Odell Beckham, Julio Jones, some prominent names. But him and Manziel weren't on the same page earlier this season, and Cincinnati has yet to allow a touchdown to a tight end. So I think he struggles, and I think it's going to be a ground-heavy attack with a 1-2 punch of Jeremy Hill and Gio Bernard tonight on the other side of the rock.
Who's going to carry the ball for Cleveland?
Well, it's not going to be Duke Johnson because he's more of a pass catching back, and Isaiah Crowell's been so inconsistent this season. And Andy Dalton struggles under the lights. It's
he's Mr. Daytime.
He's Mr. Daytime. It's kind of like your grandparents that go to bed at 6 o'clock, and so does his game. And that's kind of the deal with Andy Dalton. But I think they're just going to lean heavily on Hill and Gio Bernard because Hugh Jackson really wants to emphasize a power run.